My name is Elin, and I'm the singer of Blues Pills.
And I'm Zack. I play the guitar in Blues Pits.
All right, so you just started the tour. Album came out earlier this year. I like the album. I like your band. I interview people that I like. Okay. So don't, it's not an assignment. I like your band since 2016, I think. The first two albums I remember for sure. I discovered them on YouTube. Remember when on YouTube they were uploading the whole albums? Yeah. And there were channels completely like ripping the whole thing. That's how I discovered you. Oh. And your new album just came out recently, relatively recently. Super energetic, positive vibes and everything. So the question is, how much pop did you want to go, like in the direction of the pop? Because definitely there was your conscious decision, but how much? Were you afraid that you're gonna lose like a lot of audience if you go further?
No, I just thought it was going so fast to write the songs. Like that was all I could think of. And then I was, I was pregnant, so I didn't really think like how much pop we gonna do, or like how, I didn't think about it like that. I think the decision was when we connected with the producer, and like that we became friends and it was so easy to work with him and everything went so fast. So I think I was more just like in awe of that reason, because the previous album's been taking years to create.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking this question this way, because I compare you to the Black Keys, Queens of the Stone Age. You see how they were like evolving, and then they like last album and the last couple of albums they went into like, I would call it pop. Mm-hmm. Pop sphere, and I like it. I dig that music, but I know people who said like, it's too much. I can't listen to it anymore. Okay. Have you thought about that in that respect?
I don't think we really thought about it so much, although like when we chose to work with Freddy, our producer, like we knew that he's doing like a much more modern sound than what we did before. So just even like just his way of mixing, it makes it sound more modern, because it's like it's more this modern approach versus like the first album was, recorded on all like 70s equipment and tape, and it makes it just sounds a completely different way based on like the different production styles. But from like the songwriting point of view, I mean, I don't think we thought about it any more than just that our tastes have evolved over like 10 years of being a band. So
did you have a reference album for this album, like from somebody else, or you just like went with the flow, how you feel, and that's it? And just the only connection, my conspiracy theory goes to shits because you just chose the guy who you like, and that's it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we cut a lot of songs too. Like we weren't.
That's interesting. What did you cut? Too much vintage 70s rock?
No, I think it was like we were like, okay, this sounds like shit, but like. Because we learned a lot after. I mean, this is our fourth album, so we learned that sometimes we took forever to finish a song, and sometimes it's just better to just leave it and start new. So that's what we did.
If it doesn't feel good right away, like it used to be, we could have a song and we're like, maybe if we work on it for like a year, it'll finally be good. This time we're more like, if it doesn't feel good right away, we just like throw it in the garbage and start new. But like when you were asking about a reference album, like the way I saw this is like this time we didn't really have a reference album versus like in the beginning, there definitely was reference albums. Like I feel like then we were trying to sound more exactly like the albums we were listening to, which was like the Fleetwood Mac, Peter Green and stuff. And we were like trying to recreate that sound. And then now it's more like I can't really give a specific example of a specific reference. It's more just like a blend of probably everything that we listen to subconsciously that's in the back of our minds. But for sure, we like listen to a more broad spectrum of music now than we did then.
Yeah.
So now you're like in the deep water regarding like putting your, like, you don't have a reference, right? So you're like, all right, let's play what we want to play for real, how we feel, And it's like there's like, you're not sure where you're going. Yeah. Does it feel like that? No.
Yeah, I think it can be a good and a bad thing as well for fans. Like for us, it doesn't matter. We just are like having fun making the music we feel like making. But I can understand sometimes for some fans, I think that we change too much. Like there's a lot of fans that just want you to be AC/DC and do the same thing over and over again for 40 years. And we've never really been a band that does that.
Yeah, I think we. I mean, yeah, I agree.
Like, last week I interviewed a band from Sweden, Maida Whale, and they're because they were here on tour. So they had the experience. They around your time when you were, I think, 2016. No, they were a little bit later. Anyways, I released the album, Stoner Rock inspired, 70s inspired. I love it. They released a different album, Go Sideways. I don't like it because I'm still in the 70s, and I went a little bit different way. They released a new album. I love it. They found their own way. So like you did. Yeah. So even if you fans go away, they can come back. That's so yeah, that's how I feel.
I just feel like I don't want to feel that I are owned by anyone. Like my music isn't owned by.
Here we go to the theme of labels. Putting you on metal shows where you don't belong and feeling finally free because now you can do what you want.
Yeah, and the same with fans. Like if they don't, I mean, it's also completely different. And I always felt that when we have released albums that it's always like the mix is shit or like blah blah blah. It's like always something that they can probably do better or think they can do better. But for me, I mean, it's the songs. It's like how we sound live, what we do, how they change and develop during time. And I don't feel like anyone should own that, like, because that stresses me out, I think. I just want to be free.
Yeah, so, by the way, regarding stress, how do you deal with... I know you don't drink, right? You don't drink alcohol. No. How do you deal with stress? Because when I heard like on the interview, like you don't drink.
Yeah, no, I used to drink. I mean, I'm not like I never drink. That's I drink sometimes, but never on tour. I work out a lot, but now my kid's with, so now I'm just like I'm too busy to be stressed. I think
that's what I thought, because you're gonna have a kid and the stress goes away. It's different kind of.
Yeah. No, but I can say that I feel like I was well prepared for having a kid. I mean, after being on the road and dealing with a lot of pressure and stress and all this stuff. So
were you taking care of the rest of the band? They were your child instead?
No, I would say, yeah, some of them, yes. But I would say we've been good at taking care of each other. That's always checking in, like, how is everyone doing and so on. So I think we have a good vibe right now.
How do you prepare before going on stage? Do you have like a technique, or how you go like mentally and like physically warm up, just to go into the groove on the stage? Do you have something? Why I'm asking is because now I'm asking. I used to ask this before, but I thought it's an amateur question. But now I'm asking this because I saw a warm up of Jack White. Have you seen it on YouTube? No. Type it in, Jack White. It's freaking crazy. Like,
what does he do?
Beastie Boys playing super loud. They're like pumping in. He's breathing in, and nobody like when you see it, it's like, what the hell is that? He's breathing in oxygen. Oh wow! Like the can that you. Like,
yeah, that's probably
breathing in. There's his guitar player like playing, like warming up, like really like just before going on stage. The door opens and they immediately go on stage. And he screams.
Oh wow!
Like, and he also screams, like, to warms up to his like higher pitch, whatever. Oh, wow. You should check it out. Yeah. So, do you have anything like that?
No, I wish now. No, I use this, like, I have a vocal pipe, like a glass pipe that I do bubbles.
The classic vocal.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think I'm loose, I guess, like normal. Normally, I'm just how I am, and that's like how I am on stage, but a bit more.
How you sound on your album, that's how you are in real life?
Yeah, I would. Oh, I mean, just like, I think I have I don't have any limits. I don't feel like I'm not scared of going on stage. I just like, I think like every night, I think, okay, I'm gonna sing like it's my last day of singing. That's mentally how I go in.
So you go 100%, 150%.
Even if I'm like blown out and harsh or sick, I was like, this might be the last time I sing. So just like put it all. Even if it's in the beginning of the tour and you have tons of shows before, left, you just go in 100%.
Jesus. Yeah. Zack, what about you?
I mean, like, yeah, I have like some days I will warm up just on the guitar just to like warm the hands up and stuff. And then as far as like the energy, some days you just feel like you have the energy anyway, and you don't have to do anything. You can just like go out and it's awesome. And then other days you feel like tired and you have to kind of try to like
Pump up,
get yourself into the mindset. And that's when you start doing these things like jumping around and force yourself
warming up, basically, physically, I wanted to ask you, like you mentioned that you have a song on the album that is not yours or from the local band, right? Is it like the horse song?
Yeah, it's the horse song.
I'm not gonna read the whole title.
It's by a band in my hometown called Grand Roses that I was watching. So it was like, I really, like, when I got pregnant, I started to think about like a lot of things and like why I'm so into music and like what does it that makes me so happy about, singing and creating and all this stuff. And also it made me start to think about the music and bands that I saw, grew up, and that I got inspired by, that I sort of forgot, somewhere. I think we just recorded it for fun and then we put it on the record.
Yeah, it just started as like just something for fun, and then it was like, this is a cool song. So then we like worked on it some more, and we put it on the album.
Yeah, and now they actually, because they've been very quiet for a long time, this band. So now after we released the cover of their song, they released a new EP. So that was also like, it's like
helping out the local band.
Yeah, or like it's just like maybe, just like get them a kick in the butt to, I don't know. It was just, it's awesome.
But I don't think you can hear their version online anywhere for some reason.
I tried finding it. I didn't go that well because I was not sure.
It's on YouTube. It's not on Spotify.
It's not on Spotify, but their version, it's very different. Like it's more like a punk song, and ours is like a ballad. So we like completely changed the feeling. But
that's how you go.
Yeah.
With it. Anything else like regarding like taking other people's songs and putting on the album?
I don't know. No.
I think we had a cover on every album except Holy Moly.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. What was it? Chubby Checker, Tony Joe White, now Grand Roses. Yeah.
So, okay, the album came out. You're promoting this album. The tour started. But have you been doing any new material, demos, thinking ideas, or just going see how it goes this one and then we'll see?
What have we done?
I think we have a lot of random ideas like on our computers, like just when you're working on song ideas, you end up with so many extras. So that's how we've always worked, really, is like we'll go back and listen through all those and be like, oh yeah, this, like after you give it some time, maybe at the time you think it's no good, and then you come back and you're like, oh, this is actually good. So there's tons of ideas to go through. But we haven't like actively started to work on any new recording.
It's too early. You will go on this tour and then you'll go in the United States and blah blah blah. The next album material will come out next year. 1 year later, probably.
Yeah.
But we are excited to start on a new one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any new direction that you want to go? Go even more pop? Let's go Ghost.
I want to go punk.
Punk?
I feel like punk.
No, I don't know yet. I'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Which song should I put at the end of the interview, your band? That's a good introduction.
This is Like a Drug.
Two-minded people makes two kinds of people in this world. Divided but equal, we're all lonely creatures on this earth. Strangers are passing with so many stories never heard. Now that we're here, let's just make